Okay, so today we have I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor by Arctic Monkeys. A couple days ago, on January 6th anyway, it was Alex Turner's birthday, 37 years old. And I thought about, I think I've only reacted to one song by Arctic Monkeys. And, they came back around and I remember people want me to listen to them. So I was like, why not come back to the band? So anyway, we're going to get to this one, which is, one of the early tracks from 2006, from their debut, huge debut album. Anyway, let's get into it. Talk about it after. Let's go.
To despair. Without sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair that your shoulders are frozen. Oh, but you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sound. The lights in the fuse might result in a bang, 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 bang. Oh, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984. Oh, there ain't no love, no. And Montagues or Capulets. Just banning tunes in DJ sets and dirty dance floors and dreams of naughtiness.
Yeah. Okay. So Arctic Monkeys, and I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor. One thing with Arctic Monkeys that I've come to find out here, especially when they started out, because again I don't know why I haven't listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys. I remember people listening to them in high school, which was a few years ago now, but I never listened. I never got into them. I never tried them, whatever. And with them, again with their debut album from 2006, and this being like their first single, I think it was. But anyway, they're so unapologetically themselves anyway. Just even with Alex Turner's his distinct, accent on vocals here. A man from Sheffield, and you can tell he does not care at all. And again, this band, they were so young here. I think Alex must have been like 20 or whatever, and the rest of the band were probably around there too. And it's just like, again, they were just ready to take on the world, was what it sounds like. I don't know. This is just what comes to my head. And they're so like I said, they're just so them. They're just so because again, they just came on. They're so raw. They're so just. And that's all I can really think of is unapologetically themselves. And especially, like I said, during the song at the start anyway. The drums here were, I mean, it's so dull to say, the drums were so powerful. The drums, I really enjoyed, the beats, the fills, everything that he was doing. Matt Helder's here on drums. So I just really have to say, obviously, he was the backbone of the song, and just really enjoyed that. And again, with the guitar work from Jamie Cook here, rhythm guitar, and I guess, actually, Alex Turner was on lead guitar. So either way, I really loved the guitar work. And what it reminded me of was, something like, because again, I do know that Arctic Monkeys have been, called kind of, in the punk realm or whatever, obviously indie rock, whatever. But what came to mind is like the Buzzcocks, or just, I guess they're not the Buzzcocks, but Buzzcocks came to mind. Something, Pete Shelley, that's what, the guitar work reminded me of, really. And, I don't know why that came to mind, but again, I guess, they are kind of a punk, they had a kind of a punk style back here anyway. But really, if Buzzcocks came to mind, I was just like, I don't know why that's coming to my head, but that's what, it kind of sounded like to me. But again, I just really enjoyed it. And Alex, like I said, I can't get over his vocals. They're just so, great. Him, I guess is how you could say it, so distinct, and it just, how he's kind of talking, singing kind of fast, and you almost can't really understand what he's saying, and I just love that. It just, kind of reminds me again of somebody like a Steve Ignorant or something, and it's just, obviously kind of, he sings, Alex sings slower than Steve, but anyway, that comes to mind too. I just love it, again, how raw and aggressive the band sounds, and again, how ready they just seem to be to, just come on to the rock scene or whatever, just, tear shit up, basically. So yeah, I just really enjoyed this. It was very good. Anyway, I am on genius.com, and again, there's an about here, which I usually read, but before I say that, I just want to say, I guess basically it sounds like, maybe not Alex, but somebody is trying to, woo a girl, you might say, a woman, with kind of these cheesy pickup lines, you would say. And again, I mean, the whole, the title of the song, I bet you look good on the dance floor. I mean, there's, a line there too. And again, I just really enjoyed, I guess, just how gritty it is, and just how, and again, how, relatable it is, for somebody who's at that age, who's trying to do the same thing, who's trying to pick up a girl or whatever, talking about, again, the whole dance floor thing. You're in a club or whatever. It's just, that vibe, a lot of people can relate to. So, I mean, yeah, they just hit it out of the park here. I'm just very, I liked it a lot. Anyway, like I said, there is an about here on genius.com, which I usually read. So it says the breakout and first single by Arctic Monkeys, so it was the first single, from their debut album, which I love the title of this, Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not. It's about seeing a girl in a mundane, everyday situation and wondering what she might look like on a night out. Okay, so there you go. Seeing a girl and wondering what she might be on the, in the club or whatever. So that's fun. The song was released on October 17th, 2005. So 2005, good lord. On its first day of release, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor sold over 120,000 UK copies on its first day of release. And again, I don't know if it still is, but it was, their album there, Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not, was the fastest selling album in UK history, British history. And I don't know if it still is now, but I know it was, at the time. So yeah, it's just, my God. And again, it just seems like, people were so ready for a band like this, Arctic Monkeys, and they just filled a void. And they're so so great. And like I already said, so them. And I do know that as well, Alex's voice, I guess, has kind of changed throughout the years. I've heard people talk about. And again, it'd be fun to listen to a more recent song, I guess, just to see how it is. Because again, they were so young back here, and now they're in their 30s, late 30s and such. So obviously there's going to be a change. But anyway, I guess I just really do want to just kind of look at the lyrics here. Again, the song is almost only 3 minutes or whatever. But again, Alex's songwriting, I always I've gotten the feeling, and I've seen others say it's always full of metaphors. He's a very good lyricist anyway, and the people, again, they've given him his due. A lot of people have praised his songwriting. Again, it's just for how young they were, it's just like, it seems like they were just so, I guess, mature, I guess, in a way, of how they make music or whatever. I don't know. That's everything, that's what comes to mind. But anyway, the first verse, stop making the eyes at me. So right off the bat, stop staring at me, whatever. I'll stop making the eyes at you. So, one of us has to stop staring at each other here. What is it that surprises me is that I don't really know, or I don't really want you to. So, he says, take your eyes off me, but I don't really want you to. And your shoulders are frozen cold as the night. Oh, but you're an explosion. You're dynamite. And I love the backing vocals here as well. What the cold the night. You're dynamite. And again, just whole, explosion, dynamite. Your name isn't Rio, but I don't care for sand. And lighting the fuse might result in a bang, bang. Oh, and I love that part there. I can't replicate how he said it, but I just love, again, his delivery on that. And again, your name isn't Rio, which I see here is a reference to the song by Duran Duran, which I really enjoy Duran Duran, so I love that they're shouting out another band from the UK there as well. Anyway, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Well, not from 1984. And again, just these are fun lyrics. These are just so catchy. Just, I guess, easy to get. It's just, I don't know, this band, again, they knew what they were doing, for God's sakes, and they still know what they're doing, I guess. I wish you'd stop ignoring me, because it's sending me to despair. Without a sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair. And again, I love how, I wish you'd stop ignoring me, because again, from the first verse when they say, I wish you'd stop staring at me, but I really don't want you to. So again, I just love these feelings that he's showing. We have the pre-chorus again, and then the chorus one more time, and then the bridge, of course, and no, there is no love. There ain't no love, just no isn't, it's just int, no love. Again, the accent, no Montagues or Capulets, of course, Romeo and Juliet, so I love the shout out to that, Shakespeare and everything. Just banging tunes and DJ sets and dirty dance floors and dreams of naughtiness. Oh, good Lord. And then we have the chorus one more time. And again, this song is so relatable for, younger people, the people of their age, and I just, it's just so good, talking about dirty dance floors and dreams of naughtiness, what he would like to do with this girl, basically, maybe, is what I get, and, I just love, and again, no Montagues or Capulets, none of that, it's just, just banging tunes on the DJ sets. I love how they say banging tunes on DJ sets. I just really enjoy the song. And again, it's so stomachable. It's, 2 minutes, 54 seconds, whatever. Just so good. It's so fun. And just so, horny, I guess you could say as well. I just really enjoyed this whole thing. So, and again, I can't believe, again, one of their biggest hits. And I've never heard it. It's just like, good Lord. Like I said, I got to get to more Arctic Monkeys. But anyway, really enjoyed this song. Really enjoyed it. That's all I gotta really say, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, really, like I said, I really love the drums, love the vocals. They were great too. Guitar work reminded me of, some punk from the 80s kind of a thing, late 70s, which I love. And this band was so good. They are good, I guess. They're not gone. And yeah, they were just so, raw and aggressive, and I loved it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I really enjoy all the support. I really do. People commenting, nice things and all this stuff and getting likes. It's very nice. I love the support, and I will talk to you guys again soon.